Hi friends, today I'm with my childhood friend Elizabeth and her husband Archin today. Today we chit chat about why both three of us finally become Singaporean. Actually, three of us from Indonesia. So I would like to start from Elizabeth or Archin. Okay, I'm just curious now. Do you know each other when you are in Indonesia?
We don't know each other
So
when
you
we were in Indonesia.
so you
We
met
actually met. I met her actually during my uni day in Singapore,
in NUS, right?
NUS,
Okay.
correct.
So why you suddenly want to come to Singapore to study?
Of course, Singapore is quite well known for advanced technology and so on. So it's actually by opportunity to come to Singapore and to further my study and also to expand our knowledge.
How about you, Elizabeth?
Yeah, I also came here to take my master degree at that
Yeah.
time. Yeah, so I was quite blessed. I have uh, the Singapore government
Support.
scholarship.
Scholarship,
Yeah,
okay.
scholarship that made me come here and study. And then, yeah, after that, then managed to find a job. And finally, I
Uh,
reside here.
you met Arjun first lah. You met Arjun
Yeah,
first, fall in
yeah,
love, then after that married and then find a job. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, now both of you still working.
Yeah, I'm still working.
Do you mind sharing what's your profession?
Okay, my profession, I'm from more on the engineering kind of environment. I'm working for a plant, manufacturing plant in Singapore,
Uh,
mainly for a multinational company from outside of Singapore.
how about you, Elizabeth? Are you working
Yeah, I'm working now as a property agent, real
full
estate
time or part time?
agency. It's a full-time job.
A full time job. Okay. So do you think, both of you, do you think that Singapore is a good place for Indonesians who want to study, work, or live here?
Yeah, I do think so because Singapore is very close to Indonesia.
Mm,
So anytime you can come back to see your parents
mm,
or your relatives in Indonesia,
mm.
and I think because we also have we share a lot of similarities between Indonesia and Singapore. So in terms of the culture, it's also quite similar, and I mean we can understand each other. You know, like in Singapore, there are also Malay races, which the language almost similar to Bahasa for those who cannot speak English or Chinese.
Okay, what is your advice for foreigner, especially Indonesia, who plan to live here? What is your advice?
Okay, my advice definitely is actually you need to prepare yourself because Singapore, although is good, but it's not easy, right? Singapore is a
Prepare in
very
terms of what?
competitive,
Prepare
yeah.
in terms of what?
Singapore is very competitive, so the first thing that you need to prepare for sure is the language, right? Language is actually is the medium that you can enter societies, right? If you have the same language, it will be easier, right? So you need to prepare the first thing, of course, your language.
They must be quite fluent in English, lah. In other words. Okay.
It's kind of fluent in English,
Mm.
and Singapore also is Chinese. So if you have a Chinese or you can speak Mandarin quite well, it's also a benefit for you, right? So that's one thing. Secondly, of course, you need to have the character. You need to prepare for perseverance, hard work hard because everybody is competing each other in Singapore. So you need to prepare your mental as well, your character, and I think that's the most important thing. Skills, expertise you can gain over the
Over
working
time. Yeah, yeah,
experience,
yeah.
but you need to get the foundation well in preparation to come to Singapore.
Okay, last but not least, do you both plan to live here permanently for your retirement?
It's a good question. Uh, kind of like yes and no.
Why yes or no?
You know, because in Singapore, after you retire, you kind of like you still need to continue your life and do something, right? So
Yeah.
maybe the one thing that you need to do is the question whether you can find the good thing that you want to do after your retirement in Singapore, or maybe you want to go back. We want to go back to Indonesia to explore a new thing, because yeah, in Indonesia, of course, there are more of opportunities to do, not only to work but also to do mission, to many parts of Indonesia. Yeah.
So how about you? Are you in line with Elizabeth?
Yeah, in a way, yes and no. That's what I mentioned. So, like I mentioned just now, Singapore is very competitive. So, retirement in Singapore might be different what you think retirement in Indonesia. Actually, we just had a discussion last night with someone from Indonesia. So, what will you do if you retire in Singapore? So, we are exploring options also, but as we came from Indonesia, so Indonesia is one of the idea that how we can retire well in Indonesia also. Because in Singapore, they might have different challenges. For example, living costs and this and that. So yeah, so for now it's yes and no. We have not cast in stone anything yet, but we will see when it comes.
Okay, so can I conclude that for now, both of you are trying to earn as much as possible as Singapore dollars, and then you can bring it back to Indonesia.
Maybe not earning as much as possible, but we try to live our life fullest, right,
Yeah.
in another way. Because there's no point that you earning as much as possible, but neglecting your health, for example,
Yeah.
right? So, uh, our motto is more on the living our life fullest, right, with all the resources that provided by God.
Okay, thank you so much.